Now, as the Somalian government continues to rebuild the country and its economy from scratch, we are keen to know what the country is doing to attract investments. Godfrey Mutizwa spoke to Abdirahman Beyler, Minister of Finance, Republic of Somalia, to discuss this and much more.
Well, I'm a governor of the bank. As a finance minister from Somalia, I'm governor representing Somalia. So this is the annual meeting of the bank. I must be here to participate in the discussions of the bank affairs. And also discuss people who are coming here from different countries. Of course. On the issues of Somalia and where we are.
Indeed. Yes. So you're giving them an update. I want to share in that update. What are you telling them about the progress or lack of progress that you're making in Somalia?
It is more of a positive story on Somalia today than ever it was for the last 27 or so years. And we are working very closely with the international community to re-engage ourselves with the IFIs, the international financial institutions, one of which is, of course, the African Development Bank. We are working on a roadmap called the Staff Monitoring Program of the IMF.
Already?
This is the third one and probably the last one as far as the HIPIC initiative is concerned, as far as debt relief is concerned. As a fragile country, we have been struggling with the debt that we have with the international community, and to relieve that, you have to be on that roadmap with the IMF.
Right. How are those discussions going?
They are going very well. They are going very well. We had the last discussion we had in Addis just a month ago or so. We have benchmarks that we have to fulfill, some conditionalities. Conditionalities that sometimes can be difficult, but they are very important for our country, on how to manage your economy and how to use your expenditure, how to increase your revenue, how to strengthen your governance issues, financial governance and political governance. Now those are benchmarks that have to be fulfilled on a specific certain dates. End of this month, end of next month, and we are supervised. We are like students, you know. And after that, towards the beginning of next year, will be the decision point. Through the roadmap of debt relief, and we are very happy and we are very excited. Somalia has had its own challenges, major challenges. I don't think anybody else in the continent had the kind of experience that we had. We lost the government. Somalia was the only place in the memorable history that had no recognized government for 22 years. No recognized government. 100%. So people running around without government and without police and without, can you imagine that? But now we are coming out of that, and we have to normalize our lives.
And we all fixated on this security situation because we still keep thinking that Somalia is unstable. There's still a war raging on in Somalia. Update us, please.
I am the Minister of Finance. My wife is there. My family is there. My kids are there. They go to school. I am a diaspora, somebody who lived comfortably. In fact, I worked for the bank. I just retired 2 years ago. But I feel comfortable. Of course, there are pockets of insecurity in the country, but you know, where is the safest place in Africa? Look at the Google, and compare all the cities, Mogadishu included, and you will find out. You'll surprise yourself.
I may well surprise myself. I agree with you. But so I want you to try to talk to investors who potentially could be looking at Somalia as a place to try and do business. I guess as Somalia, when you say Somalia, you've got to do a lot more in order to attract investors. What are you offering them?
Now, Somalia is, first of all, we are being told that we are rich in resources. You know that we have the longest coast in Africa. And
I learn every day.
Yeah, the longest is in Somalia, nowhere else. And they are telling me that we have some of the best fishes in the oceans. We need to exploit those. We are also being told, commercialize them. We are also being told that we are rich with oil and gas. We have just been told a few months ago that Somalia is one of the top owners of reserves of oil. We are working on that, but of course we have to first do security check. Number three, Somalia has been destroyed, so everything now is beginning from zero.
It has to be rebuilt.
It has to be rebuilt, so a lot of opportunities for real estate people, for people who do schools, universities and learning centers, and everything is from scratch. And we are now working on the regulations and company laws and laws that govern those who are coming, entrepreneurship, and sending it to the parliament.
So how far have you gone on that? Because I'd imagine in it you'd also build in incentives and that kind of thing.
All those things are, some of them have been approved by the parliament. We have the parliament already in place. And so we welcome everybody. I think people have to come and explore what is in the Horn of Africa.
Yeah.
And now we are thinking beyond Somalia. Somalia, Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda, Djibouti, and Eritrea are having some sort of regional cooperation.
Yes.
I wouldn't say total integration, but a regional project coordinated
Well, there are these winds that are blowing in that region, because I think all of us know about the war between Ethiopia and Eritrea, and we all know about the stability in Somalia.
These are all gone. I think we have. I'm just coming from Addis now. A week ago, I came. I was there in Addis. 5 ministers came there from these five countries I mentioned, and we are doing projects together. We are using the ocean, the Red Sea, and the Indian Ocean, and going to the hinterland of the continent.
Yeah. So your conversation tie in very neatly with the conversation around regional economic integration across the African continent. Plus, of course, the development of infrastructure that facilitates intra-African trade.
You know, if you look at the African intra-trade and what is it called now, the Cape Town to Cairo.
Or the Africa Free Continental Trade Agreement.
Exactly.
Yes.
That horn was away because Somalia was in problems. But today we are catching up, and we are working on them, and we have corridors that we are working on between Kenya and Somalia, Somalia and Ethiopia, Somalia and Djibouti, Djibouti and Eritrea, and Eritrea and Ethiopia. And I think before you know it, we will be able to, we'll catch up with the rest of the continent and maybe bypass. I really think that the commitment that we have, we learn from our mistakes as Somalis, and the diaspora is very, very live. Everywhere you go there, you will see Somali traders.
Absolutely. Final message, Minister, and I want you to direct that message into the camera to investors who potentially are thinking about coming into Somalia.
Yes. We are ready, and our doors are open for the international community, those business people who are exploring places to go. It is Somalia, because we have, you named resources, and we have them. We are working on the security. We are putting in place rules and regulations that will welcome you. The company law has just been approved by the parliament, and therefore, come and explore. Come and explore. We live there. We stay there. Mogadishu is not, and I invite you to Google the riskiest cities in Africa, and place Mogadishu somewhere.